Good morning students, I am Srividya from Saudamika Group of School. Today we see about the Unit 6 Consumer Protection and Chapter 18 Grievance and Redressal Mechanism. Okay, first of all we see the introduction about the grievance and redressal mechanism. Exploitation in common where the consumers are unaware of their rights and privileges. The rights and duties in previous chapter we study about the rights, duties and responsibility of consumer. No, that unaware of the rights and privileges, the exploitation is common. Okay, the government has also taken necessary steps to save the consumers. It is in the context of grievance redressal mechanism. Okay, become important of this. This chapter is attempt to explore the grievance redressal mechanism followed in India. First of all, we see that Mahatma Gandhi thought about the customers. Okay. A customer is the most important visitor in our premises. He is not dependent on us. We are dependent on him. What he say? The customer is the most important visitors on our premises. He is not dependent on us. We are dependent on him. He is not an interruptions of our work. Interruption of our work. He is the purpose of it. He is not an outsiders of the business. He is also the part of it. We are not doing him a favor by serving him. He is doing us a favor by going us the opportunity to do so. Okay, under this modern philosophy of marketing, consumer is supposed to be a king. King and business is expected to provide the maximum possible satisfaction to the consumer. But in reality, the consumer are often exploited. Okay, next the consumer councils. The Consumers Protection Act. Act is the establishment of the Consumer Protection Council at the district, state and central level for the purpose of spreading the consumer awarenesses. Now, see the three tiers court or quasi-judiciary. Three-tier court. First, National Commission. This is the head of this council. First, National Commission. Next one, State Commission. Next, District Commission. National Commission receive the complaints above. We give the compensation above 1 crore. Okay, above 1 crore and all. Okay, next State Commission receive the complaints and give the redressal above. Rupees 20 lakhs. see the district court, the district forum. Okay, district commission or district forum. Okay, first as per the Consumer Act 1986, the sections of thereof, the establishment of district forum by the state government in each district is necessary today to protect the interest of the agreed customers in the district. The complaints can be filled with the forum by the consumer. Thus, it is not necessary that complaints should be filed only by the affected person. Other can also to keep the matter with the district forum. Okay. First of all, we see the district forum members. District forum. Okay, the district forum members, a person who is or who has qualified to be a district judge as the president. District judge is president of the district forum. Okay, next two other members. These two other members is a person of ability, integrity, and have an adequate knowledge or experience of who have shown the capacity in dealing with the problem solving of economics, commerce, accountancy, industries, public affairs, or administration. It is the act that out of the such two other members. These two members shall be a woman. Okay, one shall be a woman is important. One shall be a woman. Next one, the jurisdiction. The jurisdiction, the district forum entertain the complaints within the territory of Genoan and where the value of goods and services and compensation if any claimed is less than 20 lakhs. Okay, nice compensation less than 20 lakhs in the district forum. Next, power of district forum. The power of district forum, every proceedings before the district forum shall be deemed to be judicial proceedings within the meaning of the section 193 and 228. Consumer Act, section 193 and 228 of the Indian Penal Code of the forum shall be deemed to be civil court. If the value of the complaint exceed the limit of 20 lakhs, exceed the limit of 20 lakhs, it's only less than 20 lakhs complaint will be received from the district forum. Exceed 20 lakhs means to the state district to the state commission. Further, the district forum is also pass order against the trader, including the unfair trade and trade practices. Next one, appellate. Then agreed party can prefer an appeal against the order passed by the district forum to the state commission. This is appellate. Okay, these are the procedure for district forum. Next one, state forum. Next one, state forum. State state, the Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission or State Commission. This state commission is to be appointed by the state government is consultation with the central. The state commission and the protection council is also known as the Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. Redressal Commission. Okay, the State Commission is the Protection Council is also called the State Consumer Protection Council is also called the State Commission. In State Commission, first we see the members of State Commission. Members, each state commission shall control the following members. The person who is or who has been a judge of the high court. Is a president. Next, two other members. First, the president is the High Court judge appointed by the government as its president. Next, two other members who shall be the person of ability, integrity, standing, and have the adequate knowledge or experience or have known as the capacity, shown the capacity of dealing with the problems relating to the economics, law, the commerce and industry, public affairs, administration of them. Two other members shall be one woman member. Okay, this is the members. Next one, the jurisdiction. And jurisdictions, the state commission is can be entertain the complaints when the tertiary of the establishment of where the value of goods and services and compensation claimed exceed rupees 20 lakhs and below rupees 1 crore. Exceed rupees 20 lakh, above or exceed rupees 20 lakhs to less than 1 crore. This is the jurisdiction. And then the third one, the powers of the state commission. The state commission has also the power to call for the records and pass appropriate orders in any consumer dispute within 30 days. 30 days received from the district forum within the state. The procedures of the before the produced before and allowed to be examined by on officers of any the agencies. This furnish of such information that may be within the state. Next, second power is it produced before and allowed to be examined by any an officers of any of the agencies that accumulated. Next, third power is to furnish such information that may be required for the purpose of that act to any officers to specify. Okay, this is the power of state form. Next one, apply. Next, the state commission jurisdiction may be original applied or revision. The state commission may reserve or confirm the order passed by the district forum. Any complaints of the state commission may be prefer an appeal to the national commission within 30 days from the date of such order. Okay, now this is the procedure for state commission. Okay, next national commission. Next one, national commission. National Commission. It is also called a National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. National Consumer Dispute. NCDRC. Okay, National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. The National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission in India is a quasi-judicial commission in India, which was set up in 1988. Under the Act Protection Act 1986. NCDRC is also called a National Commission. The national commissions, the consumer dispute, the national commission should have 5 members. First, the members is have 5 members. Now, who are they? First, the National Commission. One should be from judiciary. Judiciary, the Supreme Court judge. That is first, he is a president. Next, 4 other members. One should be a judiciary. The members have ability, knowledge and experience from any other field, economics, commerce, accountancy and other legal firm, industrial and any other ability, knowledge, experience from any other field. One should be include a woman. One should be a woman. These are the members of National Commission. Next, jurisdiction. Jurisdiction, entertain the complaints viewed more than 1 crore. More than 1 crore. That complaint only received. Received this order of State Commission. Any other person appeal get the order from State Commission and and appeal to National Commission that order only received. Them to call the records and pass appropriate orders from the State Commission and District Forum. This is the procedure of jurisdiction. Next, applied form. Applied form, any person agreed by the order of National Commission may refer to the appeal against any other person appealed against such order to Supreme Court of India within a period of 30 days. This is the procedure for National Commission. Okay. Next is about the some voluntary organization for the awareness and give the awareness of the consumers. Voluntary organization. Voluntary organization. The voluntary organization, the awareness of the consumer. The consumer is a broad label for any individuals or households that be goods and services produced within the economy. The voluntary consumer organization formed voluntarily by the consumer to protect their rights and interests. First of all, we see the objectives of voluntary organization. The first objective is the Department of Consumer Affairs. That DCA operates the Consumer Welfare Fund. The Department of Consumer Affairs operates the Consumer Welfare Fund. The object of CWF, that Consumer Welfare Fund, is to be strengthen the consumer advocacy movement in India. Next objective is a wide network of the VOC is doing the commendable work to raise awareness among the consumers. That is the second objective. The wide network of the VCO, that voluntary consumer organization, is doing the commendable work to raise awareness among the consumers. Next, third objective is to strengthen the consumers protection and the welfare, and to provide counseling, guidance, and meditation services. This is the third objective. And fourth objective is the VCOs supported through the CWF Consumer Welfare Fund provides grants and diverse projects including comparative testings and products and services and distributions of the findings. This is the fourth objective. Then the fifth objective is the steps have been taken to enhance the transparency and to digitalize the government's the interface with its citizen. This is the fifth objectives. These are the objectives of voluntary consumer organization. Next, the according consumer awareness and educating consumers. According consumer awareness or educating consumer the efforts of this. Okay, first one to publish the brochures and journals and handicraft to consumers. Next, to arrange the conferences, seminar and workshops that is organized from the consumers. Next, to educate the consumers to help themselves. And the fourth step is to provide a special education to women about the consumerism. These are the effect of according consumer awareness or educating consumers. Okay, next one, other consumers awareness steps. They are collecting the data of different product and testing them. This is used for protection awareness. They are collecting the data on different product and testing them. Next, the filing suit on behalf of the consumer. And the third one, organize the projects against the adulteration. Next, fourth one, helping the educational institution. And then the fifth one, promoting the network of the consumer association. And the sixth one, extending the support to the government. These are the steps for protection. First, the collecting the data on the different product and testing them. And the next, filing suit on behalf of the consumer. And thirdly, the organizing protects against the adulteration. And next, fourth one, helping educational institution. And fifth, promoting network of consumers association. And the sixth one, extending support to the government. These are the steps for protection. Procedure for filing complaints. Okay, the complaints can be filed by against the seller, manufacturer or dealer of the goods which are defective, or against the provider of services and unfair trade practices, or then restrictive trade practices can also invite the complaint. The first steps involved in the filing complaints in consumer court. The first step is filing a consumer complaint is to be send a legal notice to the seller or company. The legal notice must be drafted with the help of consumer court, court lawyer, and include the followings. First one, the details of the consumers like name, address, product or services purchase detail. The details also first filled in the form. Next, the necessary details of the problem faced. What problem he faced, that details given in that notice. That faced on the defective or deficiency on the services. And then the third one, the action taken by the company in response to the customers' complaints. The action taken by the companies, whatever the action taken by the companies in response to the consumer complaint. That is the third one. Fourth one, the action expected from the company. The company, what action will be taken, that expectation of the complaint giver, the consumer is expectation is noted in that. Next, time period given to the company to take action. Give the time of error rectification. That time period given to the company to take action. Next, the sixth one, that legal action that will be taken upon the facilities of the companies in the sending reply of the legal notice. The legal action that will be taken upon the failure of the company in sending a reply. The reply failure that can take the legal action on. So these particulars filled in the legal notice. Next, when can make complaint? First, who can make complaints? The consumer as defined under the Consumer Protection Act 1986. Consumer as defined under the Consumer Protection Act 1986 give the complaints. And the registered voluntary customers association. The registered voluntary association on behalf of the consumer give the complaints. And the third one, the central government. The government make a complaint to any other business or company. Next, the state government or other tertiary union territories. Okay. Next, the one or more customers responding the numerous having the same interest. That street problems, any other group of the consumer give a complaint to the consumer court. Okay. Who can make complaints? First, the consumer as defined under the Consumer Protection Act 1986, and the second one they are registered voluntary consumer association, and next third one central government, fourth one state government or union territory, and fifth one or more the consumer the reporting numerous consumers that give the same interest. Okay, to see who can make complaint. And the second one, when the complaints can be made. When the complaints can be made. First, loss or damage is caused to the consumer due to the unfair trade practice of a trader. First, the complaints is stated that one, and the next one, if the articles purchased by the consumer is defective. Next, third one, if the services availed by the consumers suffer from any losses in force. That is the third. The complaints will be made. If the services availed of the consumers suffer from any law in force. And the fourth one is when the price paid by the consumer is in the excess of the price displayed on the goods, or when the price is the excess of the price fixed under any law in force. That is the third one, the fourth one. Next, fifth, when the complaint is made, can be made, that is goods which will be hazardous to life and safety, when used or being affected for the sale to the public. It is the contraction of the provision of any law force. Okay, these are the when the complaints can be made. Next, how to register the complaints. How to register? Then the complaints should be registered the following ways. First one, the complaints can be registered within 2 years from the date on which the cause of action has arisen to the date on which the complaints from the deficiency in services. The complaints can be registered within 2 years from the date on which the cause of the action has arisen to the date of the on which the complaints from the deficiency in services. Next, the stamp paper is not required for declaration. The stamp paper is not required for declaration. Next, third one, the complaints can be registered in person by the complaints or through his authorized agent, any voluntary consumer organization, and so on. By post the post address to the redressal agency. Next one, advocate are not necessary. The consumer court, the advocate, the register of complaint, the advocate are not necessary. Okay, these are the steps for registration. Next, what are the steps of furnished along with the complaint? The complaint shall be contain the following particulars. What is that? First, name and the particulars of the complaints. Next. name and address of the complainant, that the consumer. The next, the name and the complete address of the opposite party or parties. Next, third one, the date of the purchase of goods and services waived. And the fourth one, amount paid for the above purposes. And the fifth one, the particulars of the goods purchased with the number of details of the services waived. And the next, sixth one, the details of the complaint, whether it is against unfair trade practice, supply of defective goods or deficiency in services, and provided the collection of the excess price should be that are mentioned in the complaint petition. Okay, these are the steps of the complaint. Contains these particulars. First, name and address of the complainant, and the second one, name and complete address of the opposite party, and the third one, the date of purchase of goods and services availed, and the fourth one, the amount paid for the above purpose, and the fifth one, the particulars of the goods and services, the details of services availed, and the next, last one, the details of complaint, whether it is against unfair trade practices or supply of defective goods or deficiency in services providing, and the collection of excess price should this also mentioned in that petition. Okay. At last, relief to the consumers. Okay. The first one, the district forum and the state commissions can order the following relief to the consumers. First relief is to remove the defects in the goods pointed out. Next, to replace the goods is the second relief. And the third relief is to return the complaints, the price of the goods. Next, fourth relief is the pay such amount of compensation for due to the loss or injury suffered by the consumer. That is a fourth relief. And the fifth relief is discontinues the unfair trade practice or not to repeat it. That is a fifth relief. And the sixth relief is to withdraw the hazardous goods from being the efforts of for sale. They give to the offer for the sale is the sixth one. Next, from the seventh one, provide the cost of the expenditure incurred by the complaint. These are the relief to the consumers. First one, to remove the defect in the goods pointed out, and second one, to replace the goods, and the third one, to return the complaint, the price of the goods, and the fourth one, to pay such amount of compensation for the loss or injury suffered by the consumers, and the fifth one, to discontinue the unfair trade practice or not to repeat it, and the sixth one, to withdraw the hazardous trade from being offered for the sale, and the next, to provide the cost of the expenditures incurred by the complaint. Okay. Next, what is the appeal provisions? First, what is the appeal provision? Agreed by the orders issued by the district consumer redressal forum, the appeal petitions can be filed before state consumers dispute redressal commission. State consumer dispute redressal commission within 30 days from the date of receipt of order. The agreed by the order issued by district forum, that the district consumer redressal forum appeal, the appeal petition can be filed before state consumer dispute redressal commission within 30 days. Next, the aggrieved by the orders issued by the State Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission's appeal. The appeal petition can be filed before National Commission Dispute Redressal Commission within 30 days from the date of receipt of orders. Okay. Third, the aggrieved by the orders issued by the National Commission, National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission appeal petition can be filed before Supreme Court of India within 30 days from the date of receipt or order. Okay. No fee is charged for registering an appeal petition before state or national consumer redressal commissions. Okay, to appeal the provisions and the petitions and the appeal petitions has to be filed with the grounds of appeal with copies of order of the lower redressal agencies and the registering procedure are the same as it is being done in the case of registering complaint. Okay, that's all students. Thank you.